Hi witches, today's video touched a chord in my heart. It makes me really sad to see that still so many people that knows how to do magic are victims of domestic violence. This is something that I experience in my own skin, and it's a topic and it's a conversation that we need to have. I'm going to share with you guys today 3 little easy rituals for you to empower yourself to get out of that relationship. Abusers will never change. It does not matter how awesome they are 75% of the time. Because when they abuse you, they are the worst people alive. These is broken people and you cannot fix them. They're evil and they will forever stay evil. It is time for you to proactively work and get out of that situation. As a witch, you are not made to be abused. You are here to stop abusers. You have all the chances in this world to win this battle for you. It's not going to be easy and it's not going to be quick, but it's 100% doable. Take charge of your life, witches. Do what you must to be who you really are. A witch. Hi witches, blessed be. This is WhiteRaven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. How are you witches? I hope you had a great time this past week. It was Christmas in our side of the planet and many sides of the planet. I hope you got to enjoy some really good moments with your loved ones, with what you love, your dogs, your pets, your family, or whatever it is that you love. I hope you had a great time, even if you were alone. I hope this was a great time for reflection, for finding happiness, maybe some grounding. I hope you got to make somebody happy with gifts, and I really hope that somebody got to make you happy as well, because it goes both ways. I had a great time. Charlie got me a lot of gifts. My man got me a lot of gifts, and I'm really super excited. Some of you guys also sent me some gifts, so I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, from all the love and all the care that I always feel from you guys. If you're new to this channel, my name is WhiteRaven, and I am here to teach you from my perspective everything about witchcraft, hexes, concoctions, spells. So if this is something that interests you, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every week. Witches, ever since I published my video last week on how to protect your unborn child, and the week before the video on how to crush your ex in court, I've been receiving more than usual requests, and I've been receiving a lot of questions in regard to domestic abuse. This is something that really touched my heart, and we're going to talk about it a little bit today. We could talk about this for days. This is something that I experience in my own skin. Not so much the physical abuse, but a lot of mental humiliation and manipulation, right? And controlling. And I know a lot of you guys are going through this. Now, what really concerned me is that a lot of the people that has been requesting spells, they don't request spells to break up with the person. They request spells on how to change that person. And trust me, I'm not here to judge. I have been in the same shoes that you are. What's concerning is how blinded we get by thinking that this abuser actually cares about us. When we are married and we work together with a narcissistic sociopath, the main thing that that person is going to do to you is control you and manipulate you. This abuser is not going to look like an abuser all the time. As a matter of fact, most abusers are extremely wonderful people where they're not abusing you. They are giving, they are very loving, they are protectors. They seem that they worry so much about your well-being. But on the other hand, that will take you away from your family, and they will tell you how awesome you are, but also they will definitely step all over you and humiliate you and tell you how worthless you are without them. We find ourselves in this really shaky ground, believing that this person can change, believing that we can change this person, that this person in the bottom of their heart are really, really, really good. But they are victim of their parents, they are victim of society, or worse yet, you ask for trouble. It saddens me beyond words, just based on the fact that I've been there. And I want to tell you that at one point in my life, I thought the same thing you're thinking right now. But I'm here to tell you today, witch, that that person will never change. And if you have children, understand that he's not only abusing you, but he's also abusing his kids. Your kids will be watching what this abuser is doing to you, and then in turn will grow up to be abusers, or will grow up to be people that will take abuse from others. In order for you to actually get ahead in life, is not only to stop this person from abusing you, but you have to proactively strive to get out of that relationship. Get out of that hole that your mind is in, that is making you believe that you belong to this person. You just need to change him, because that is not a reality. That is the state of mind that we are in. Many times I get emails telling me, "Oh, WhiteRaven, but I love him so much and he's a really good man in his heart. I just need to fix his drinking. I just need to fix his violence. I just need to fix his anger, his wrath. That's all I need to do. Once I get to do that, he'll be fine." Which is no, no, no. The person is damaged. You cannot fix that person, and you need to move out of that relationship. I'm going to leave that here. I'm not going to add anything much more on this. I'm going to share with you how to help yourself with magic. And the beauty about doing magic when you're in such a relationship is that nobody needs to know. It's something quiet. It's something that you do in the privacy of your own little world. This is something that you do just on your own, and you're going to take the pain that you feel inside and you're going to turn it into power. Pain is such a grand force. Turn it into power. Turn it into what you need to do to get out of that relationship. I have for you here 3 different rituals. They're extremely simple, and I chose them precisely because they are simple, and you can do this, which you got this. The first thing that we're going to do, and this is going to be, guys, for you to appease violence. If this is a person that is actually hitting you, physically abusing you, hitting you, smacking you, slapping you, punching you, pushing you, strangling you, this is what I need you to do. I need you to get a piece of bamboo. Maybe for some of you guys, bamboo is really hard to find. Haha, but I'm going to tell you, if you look at your baggie of skewers, you're going to realize that most skewers are made out of bamboo. And as a matter of fact, I prefer to use this little skewer for this ritual that we're going to do because it's going to be more discreet. Now, guys, we all live close to a cemetery. For this ritual, I need you to go to the cemetery. I need you to put this bamboo stick somewhere in a cemetery. If you can bury it, bury it. But this skewer, you can just stick on earth, on the ground. And I need you to leave this in the cemetery overnight. Following day, you're going to get your little skewer. Leave some offerings, coins, alcohol, candies, all right? Make sure you leave an offering. You're going to take this skewer. If you can put it between the box spring and the mattress, put it there. Otherwise, just put it under the bed, under his side. You're going to put that in there. If you need to recharge it, take it back to the cemetery and repeat this ritual as many times as you need it. There's many other things that we have to do besides magic to get out of that relationship. I beg you and I urge you to leave the relationship. The next spell that we're going to do, the next ritual that we're going to do is to appease this person that is extremely violent. All right, and you can combine these spells that I'm going to give you today. Grab a little paper, okay? And in that paper, witches, you're going to write your petition. What is it that you want? I want so and so to calm down. You're going to put in this paper what it is that you need this person to do. Now, remember that we are trying to appease this anger. So whatever chant you put in here, it has to pertain to what you want, okay? To what you want this spell to do. Do not put in here, I want him to love me, because this has nothing to do with the ritual that we're doing. This is going to be for him to calm down. This is for a very violent person. Once you write that petition in a paper, you are going to burn the paper. And you got to make sure that you keep the ashes. Once you collect the ashes, witches, you're going to add to those ashes some petals, rose petals. Make sure they're very powdery. So I already have rose petals that are powdery, but if you have any roses, just get them in a grinder and make them really fine and powdery. We're going to add that to our ashes. Next, we're going to add sandalwood, red sandalwood. I got my sandalwood online. I get everything I use for my spells online. You're going to add that to your powder, witches. Think about what you want, okay? Always. The whole entire time that you're making these spells, you got to be thinking about what you want. After you add the red sandalwood, we're going to add paprika. And that's just simple, guys. You can just go to the supermarket and get your paprika. Mix it all together. If you have any problem getting sandalwood, because sandalwood could give you a hard time sometimes, try to get sandalwood incense and use the incense powder, okay? You want to mix all this, guys. Once you mix all that, which is the idea is for you to sprinkle this powder wherever this violent person walks, wherever he sits, in the side of his bed, in his wallet, in his clothes. Just be very careful that you don't leave any type of residue that the person can notice and feel like you're doing something strange, or even get them even more angry. All right, so be very discreet. You don't really need much, witches. Just make sure this is really powdery, and you sprinkle just a little bit in all those places that I just mentioned. Last but not least, witches, I'm going to share with you how to do a separation spell from that person. This is what I recommend the most. Separate yourself from this individual. If he's a drunk, he is hitting you, he's violent, you fear for your life, don't be trying to change him. Witches, don't risk your life. It is not worth it. Don't risk the mental health of your children. Get away from this evildoer. Get a picture of this abuser, your boyfriend, your husband, your partner. You need a picture of that person. You're going to need either red cord or black cord. You're going to need the picture, and you're going to need separation oil. I'm going to have separation oil on my website. So if you need it, I'm going to have it there for you. Either the black or the red cord. I need you to put it in a container just like this. And I need you to soak that cord with the separation oil. So you're going to put some separation oil in there. So we're going to make sure that this cord is all soaked with the separation oil, guys. Okay, if you need to put more, put more. Just make sure that it's soaked. Now, this is going to need for you to go to the cemetery as well. Okay, so please make sure that you soak that cord with that oil. You're going to leave that oil and that cord doing their thing together, and you are going to roll the picture of your husband, your boyfriend, your partner, whoever it is. You're going to roll it. Now, you are going to bind that picture with that. And you're going to make a knot. As a matter of fact, I want you to do 3 knots. Once you finish binding that picture, you are going to go to the cemetery and bury it. And you better make sure that you take some offerings with you, even if it's just 3 pennies, some alcohol. Leave an offering in the cemetery and don't ever come back. Leave it there. Abuser, far away from you. Witches, we need to proactively take care of ourselves. We need to be proactive in getting out of this relationship. You got what it takes, and you have to find within you the strength to get out of there. You are a witch. You were not born to be abused. You are here to stop abusers. Protect your children. Protect your life. This person is never going to change. Never. Trust me, witches. This is something that I live with my own skin. And there's something that I'm going to tell you guys right now before I go. Many people believe that narcissists, you can't do magic on them. And I'm here to tell you that that is not true. Not true at all. Any human being can be worked with magic. I need you to get on this. I need you to empower yourself and understand that what lies within you is greater and bigger than any narcissistic wimp out there. Listen, there's many other things that you can do with a narcissistic person. There's many other things that you can do with an abusive partner. You can freeze the person, but this is something that maybe the person will find in your freezer. You want to do something terrible? I have many spells, witches, from very mild to really nasty that I will never share in this channel. Grab a steak, empower it with his hair, his nail clipping, feed it to the vultures, feed it to the wild animals, feed him to nature. There's many things you can do, witch. The most important thing is be proactive, because nobody's going to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. You are not a victim. It's time for you to start climbing back up, because you got what it takes. Thank you very much, witches, for all the love and all your support. I'm going to be having separation all in my website for you guys if you need it. Thank you so very much for all the support. Thank you for the orders. Remember that now you can order tarot readings. It's also in my website, WhiteRaven.com. I'm going to put all the information in the description of this video. Please visit me on Instagram, WhiteRaven and Witches Lair, Facebook, WhiteRaven and Witches Lair, Pinterest, WhiteRaven and Witches Lair. Email me, lairofthewitch@yahoo.com, lairofthewitch@yahoo.com. And please remember, we got what it takes, witches. This is why we are witches. We got what it takes. We're not here to be abused by anybody. Never, ever, ever. Take charge of your life. Be very smart. And above all, especially now, you must stay wicked. No mercy, wicked. Bye.